Welcome to today's explainer on PHP mastery and your web development future with Ngahtech Group. I've got to say, I am incredibly excited about our topic today because we're going to completely demystify web development. If you've ever looked at a complex, interactive website and wondered exactly how it works behind the scenes, or, more importantly, how you can actually learn to build it yourself, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're not just looking at the technology that runs the internet. We're talking about a concrete, proven path to IT certification and real career advancement with Ngahtech Group Cameroon. Get ready, because we're about to transform your curiosity into highly sought-after professional skills. 82%. According to the data in our sources, by July of 2016, PHP had already grown to power over 82% of the world's websites. Just pause and let the sheer scale of that sink in for a second. We are talking about the vast majority of the internet here. By learning this one single technology, you are tapping into an ecosystem with incredibly high stakes and pretty much universal relevance. This isn't some tiny niche hobby language, right? This is literally the undisputed backbone of the web. And honestly, the reason for this massive dominance becomes super clear when we look at the difference between a static and a dynamic web experience. So on one hand, you have your basic HTML and CSS. It's kind of like a digital brochure. It's fixed, unchanging content. It looks nice, sure, but it doesn't really interact with you. HTML just isn't enough anymore. But on the other hand, we have the dynamic web, and that's powered by PHP and MySQL. This is where sites actually come to life. They remember your login, they process your shopping cart, they update in real time. You absolutely need a server-side language if you want to transition from a flat, boring page to a rich, interactive web application. Okay, so let's actually dive right into this. What exactly is PHP? Well, originally created way back in 1994 by Rasmus Lerdorf, it started out standing for Personal Homepage, but it's evolved so much since then that it now stands for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. Basically, it is an open-source, server-side scripting language that you literally embed right into your HTML. And what this means for you as a developer is that you get this robust, object-oriented powerhouse. It executes all its heavy lifting on the server before the user ever even sees the web page, and then it just returns clean, totally customized HTML right to their browser. Here's how this server-side magic actually plays out in the real world. So when a user clicks a link or submits a form, the web server processes that request. But it doesn't do it alone. It hands the complex stuff over to the PHP interpreter. This interpreter reads your code, and then it frequently dives straight into the MySQL database on the hard disk to pull out exactly the data the user just asked for. It stitches the whole thing together and sends it right back. It is just seamless server-side magic in action. Now, you might be asking yourself, with so many programming languages out there today, why focus on this one? Well, let's look at the core advantages. First up, high performance. It executes incredibly fast, which saves a ton of server workload. It's also completely open source and totally free, so there is literally zero financial barrier to entry. Plus, it is immensely scalable. Our sources point out that it easily scales from the tiniest email form all the way up to powering absolute giants like Facebook. It runs on Windows, Mac, or Linux, making it completely platform independent. But honestly, perhaps the best part for beginners, it has a familiar C-like syntax that the sources describe as incredibly forgiving to learn. I absolutely love this quote from a reviewer named Tim Luma, mostly because it completely humanizes the coding experience. He's talking about learning PHP and MySQL, and he says it made him realize that programming and databases are now available to the commoners. I mean, how powerful is that? You don't need to be some sort of math genius with a decades-long background in computer science to pull this off. As Tim notes, even just scratching the surface, knowing 1/10,000th of it, is enthralling. This technology is so approachable, and it's really going to act as a trusty companion on your tech journey. Next up, enter Ngahtech Group, your gateway to IT excellence. So learning all these concepts is great, but let's talk about how to turn that theory into a real, actionable career path. You're going to need the right guide. That's where Ngahtech Group Cameroon comes in. They are a premier IT company and software development training center. They aren't just there to teach you code. They act as your ultimate educational mentor, handing you a very clear, structured march straight to career advancement and global certification. The crucial thing here is understanding exactly what makes their platforms such a game changer. With Ngahtech, you're learning directly from industry expert instructors. And you're not doing it alone. You're instantly joining a massive global community of over 100,000 learners. That is huge social proof. You also get 100% self-paced learning flexibility, meaning you fit this around your busy life, not the other way around. With over 2,000 free tutorials available right there on their platform, the resources are pretty much endless. And of course, the absolute best part is that all of this hard work leads to a tangible global certification upon completion. So if you're sitting there wondering where to start in their massive catalog, this is the one, the PHP Mastery Beginner Course. This specific course is designed with a very clear transformation in mind. It takes you, the curious novice, and gives you the exact step-by-step skills you need to become a certified full-stack web developer. By mastering the back end with PHP and MySQL, and then connecting all of that to the front end, you are drastically increasing your value in the job market and boosting your future earning potential. It really is a straightforward zero to hero pathway inside the Ngahtech course. Step 1, you start simply by grasping the basic PHP syntax and fundamentals. And remember what we said earlier, it is a very forgiving language. Step 2, you're going to quickly move into building actual, dynamic, database-driven sites using MySQL. Step 3, having totally proven your new skills, you earn your official Ngahtech certification. And finally, Step 4, you get to leverage that global certification to advance your web development career. It's a compelling, totally logical journey from zero experience to certified professional. So we've covered the absolutely massive scale of PHP, how it powers the dynamic web as we know it, and exactly how accessible it really is for anyone to learn. We've also given you the precise roadmap to get certified through Ngahtech Group's incredible self-paced platform. So I just want to leave you with one final provocative question. Are you ready to master the web? The tools, the massive community, and that global certification are all just waiting for you. It's time to take action, connect with Ngahtech Group, and start your certification journey today.